Oh man, I got no ideas for this episode. Oh, I'm so glad I just
Don't worry,
care
dude.
about this.
I got some big ideas.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's not. It's Moot Points with Dylan and Brian. Guys, welcome to the show. Brian, how you doing today?
I'm doing about as good as you look, actually.
Must be exceptional. All right. Anyways, guys, got a jam-packed episode. Let's jump in to our first topic. Topic number one is a brand new upcoming game called Anthem. I know we've talked about it here a little bit before.
A little bit.
But want to give a little more background before we jump into it. It is an open world, third-person shooter. You can play single player, you can play co-op, and it takes place as a freelancer wearing a technological advanced suit with a bunch of customizable upgrades called a Javelin. And I don't know much more about that, but my guy Brian really dove into this content from IGN, and I'd love to hear more about the game, the gameplay, and kind of what are your hopes for it?
Yeah, so Anthem, it looks pretty cool, and we've been excited about this game for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a huge project from BioWare, which makes the Mass Effect series, amongst some other
Great
games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have a really strong track record with making these great games, and we saw IGN do a live stream where they played what's called like the VIP demo that is available this weekend to the press and people that have pre-ordered the game. And next week, there will be an open beta if you want to test the game yourself, actually, so be on the lookout for that. So as you mentioned, Anthem, the main character, you are in this technological exoskeleton suit called a Javelin that looks like, you know, we hear customizable in a lot of different games, but it actually looks like really customizable with the abilities you can equip.
That's fantastic.
And just different ways you can upgrade it, which is sweet. And then the game has very customizable weapons as well. You mentioned you play as a freelancer, so you go complete missions and try and explore the world, things of that nature. We don't know too much about this world yet. It'll be really interesting to explore like a new story, because like I said, this is a brand new game. It's totally new, everything. The most easy comparison to make for a game like this would be Destiny, both with the setting that you're on some other planet. Destiny, you go planet to planet. My understanding is this game you're on only one planet, but
I'm hoping that we see a lot more content that's updated constantly. That's kind of how the gaming environment's heading. You have to have these constant updates, or else you're just
and it has to be free, too.
It has to be free, too, or else you're just not going to do too well. And, you know, I really do have high hopes for Anthem. I think, here it is. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think there's going to be a handful of things that just piss people off. You look back at EA's last game, Battlefront 2, fantastic game.
It was a great
gameplay,
game. Yeah.
Great gameplay,
It's
great
clean.
characters, great just everything. And then they got to the loot boxes and the microtransactions, and that literally just ruined such a good game. It was a dagger right to the heart. So I hope Anthem avoids that.
One of the really neat things that I'm looking forward to in this game is they've said not only can you select the difficulty you play at and the loot you receive will scale with that difficulty, you can also play through the whole game and all of the things solo if you want, or with some squad mates.
Oh, wow.
And they scale the difficulty of all of your encounters based on the size of your party. Another really interesting thing that they mentioned in the live stream yesterday was like, let's say I am a fairly high level player and you, my low skilled intelligence, looks, low everything.
Move on
friend.
with it.
Sorry. You're now playing Anthem for the first time and you need help. I can come help you, and I will still receive loot and experience like matching my own level for completing that mission with you.
Okay.
So basically they're enabling you to play this game however you want. You can play it totally solo, you can play it with your friends start to finish, and it'll all ideally and hopefully scale to provide you the optimal experience for whatever kind of gamer you are.
Wow, okay, so I mean, sounds like a great game, guys. A lot of hype for it. They've been working on it for X amount of years. We'll just have to wait and see. Comes out, what, February 22nd, I think it was?
Something like that. And as
Yep.
I mentioned, open beta next week on all platforms. One of the big things about this game is it's going to be on PC, Xbox One, and what's that crappy one?
PS4, the best of all systems.
PlayStation 4.
But yeah, guys, play it, download it, Let us know what you think. Are you excited? Are you not excited? We kind of are. Looking forward to hearing from you. Brian, hit him off for the first one, a rapid fire! Rapid fire!
PUBG and Fortnite are both having frame rate issues where a higher frame rate is causing you to shoot faster. This segment must have a high frame rate because rapid fire!
Next up on Rapid Fire is Farming Simulator. You may not have thought that you would hear about this game today, but they just got a 250,000 euro prize pool. It's entering the esports scene, and that's hot for Rapid Fire. Hit them.
Last thing, coming to Fortnite, you can now light campfires all over the map. It'll heal you just like a cozy campfire. Light up a ton of campfires all really fast, because this is Rapid Fire!
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for this week's Rapid Fire. Boom! See you next week. Next up, guys, is a fan favorite segment called the Moot Food Review. This week, we have some seaweed flavored baked snacks. They're Korean. I don't know how this is gonna be, but right off the bat, this is just a mess of plastic. Hold my mic, please.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
Brian, do the honors, please.
Fish shaped, which I can appreciate.
Well, it's edible, I'll tell you that. Oh. Man.
That is a strong... You a sushi guy?
No, I'm not. Oh, it just tastes like pure fish. These are horrible.
When we went to Korea, we couldn't eat any fish because this guy doesn't eat fish. That's why I brought back this snack to force this moment on him.
These are awful.
These are terrible.
These are a 0.9 out of 10. Awful.
9 out of 10?
0.9 out of 10. Put the decimal in there. These things are awful. Don't get them for your gaming snack. They'll make you throw up all of your brand new PlayStation. That's a wrap.
I felt sick before this, and this is actually therapeutic for me because I think it's going to actually cause me to throw up, and then hopefully I'll feel better. Yeah, this is a 2.2. 2.2,
0.9. These are freaking horrible. Do not get them. This is the worst food review we've ever had.
Absolutely atrocious.
On to the next. Guys, we're almost done here, but before we go, it's time for the meme of the week. And who's it from this week, Brian?
The meme of the week this week is from none other than the Meme Man. That's right, his account is actually Meme Man. Brace yourself, the memes are coming.
Pretty good. Pretty good meme. Keep some in your memes. You might be featured here. Guys, before we go, it's time for Question of the Week. And the question of the week is, what do you guys want to see us do as our intro for the next episode of Moot Points? You tell us down below. We'll do it. We will do it. Got anything else to say?
Please don't make it too painful for me.
It's a dangerous game. Guys, see you next week.
Oh, my heart. I'm kidding.
Yours on the other side.
I'm feeling good. You up later.